most famous on-screen role, however, was of Michael Dauber Davinsky from the 90s sitcom Coach. Me, I never watched Coach. I had exactly one memory of watching Coach, and that's a cold open with Jerry Van Dyke going on a fevered rant about how people are getting bigger. And before long, there's just going to be one big, tall, fat guy left. So feeling optimistic, I typed Coach people getting bigger into YouTube, and the very first result was the scene I remembered with nearly 50,000 views. You know what doesn't have 50,000 views? Jim's driving test from Taxi, Chuckles the Clown's funeral from Mary Tyler Moore, the Chocolate Factory scene from I Love Lucy. So clearly this scene struck a nerve with a lot of people, and it quietly made a really deep impression. So I watched the scene, and I know why I remembered it. It's amazing. Jerry Van Dyke is kind of awe-inspiring, so now I'm getting worried. I'm thinking, oh gosh, how could I not remember this? I'm going to start having memories of watching Coach. This is really going to shake something loose, but nothing. I'm not even inspired to watch any more of the episode. Well, actually, there's a second memory as well. And near the end of its run, I remembered reading an Entertainment Weekly Fall TV preview issue, and if you don't remember, these came out September of every year and typically gave you a paragraph or two for each show, discussing the last season and telling you what to expect for the new season. But under the summary for Coach, it had just one sentence: like anyone cares. So I go hunting for the quote because if I don't remember it exactly, it's going to drive me crazy. The internet was fruitful for the Jerry Van Dyke video, so I figured it should be a pretty easy time finding this. No such luck. In my research, I discovered that Entertainment Weekly's website has a seemingly very complete archive with all the print content of the time period in question. I'm not sure of the year, so I start rifling through all the various fall preview issues listed. Nothing. But then I noticed that there's a gap in 1996. The archive skips from September 6th to September 20th. Entertainment Weekly issue 344, the fall preview issue, the very issue that would be discussing the looming final season of Coach, has been deleted from their archives. I can't even find a proper scan of the cover online, just hastily snapped photos from eBay listings. So I say nuts to EW.com, I'm getting my hands on that issue. I bid and win one of the eBay auctions, $6.98 with shipping. It shows up 36 hours later, packed in a cardboard envelope, packed in a second Tyvek envelope, and packed again in a Mylar sleeve. I open the issue, I don't even have to look for it. It opens right up. There it is, just like I remembered it. I won't bother to share my comments on the cover photo's retouching, but I do present it here just for your own amusement. A few weeks later, I remember them printing a sad letter from an outraged Coach fan, wondering how the Entertainment Weekly writers could ask, who cares? He or she cared, and Coach had some very good qualities. I looked for the letter again in the EW.com archives, and remarkably, I had no luck finding it. Anyway, these three things are all of my memories of Coach.